Hello, good morning. Hey guys. How are you? Good morning. Hello. Hope you're all right. Hiya. Morning guys. I hope you're okay. I'm really sorry. Can you hear my washing machine in the background? Sorry, I would normally pause it, but I really need this washing to be done. Is it all right? Can you let me know if all you can do is hear it? Morning. Hi, Kerry. Oh, little one's got a poorly one at home today. Oh, sorry about that. I hope you're all right. Hope you've not been up all night. There's nothing worse, is it? It's really hard. Oh, not really. Carry on. Oh, that's all right then. Morning, guys. Hope you're all okay. Has anyone seen my video this morning? If you haven't, go and watch. I wrapped the Gruffalo. I can hardly hear it though, to be honest. Oh, the washing machine, that's all right, as long as you can hear me. Yeah, I've got to get the washing done. Mason's got no trousers, as we realised this morning. So yeah, good morning everybody. I hope you're all right. I've got a fly bugging me. I don't know where he's come from. Hope you're all okay. Cheers to you all. I hope you have a cuppa or something to hand. I hope all your little ones were all right. Who's babysitting? Good old Mr. Tumble? Or who's watching the kids so you can join me today? You'll have to let me know. Anyway, cheers to you all. I hope you're okay. I'm just going to have a big gulp. Because it's been a busy morning. Yeah, I was just saying, if you haven't seen it, there's an amazing video going round by Mr. MC Grammar. And he's ace. I've just discovered him, and he like raps loads of nursery rhymes and kids books and stuff to get children involved in books and reading and all that sort of stuff. And he did the Gruffalo to Dr. Dre. So I've had a go at it this morning. So please, if you haven't seen it, go on my main feed or IGTV, and I saved it there, and it's really funny. My husband just looked at me as in like, what are you doing? But yeah, anyway. Curious George is babysitting. Brilliant. I think someone else said Bing is babysitting this morning. Good to hear it. Love it. All right, well, I'm going to get started, guys. So we are going to do, as soon as it's Easter, I was going to do some Play-Doh eggs as a nice little easy activity. And this is a really good one to do. You know those sort of dinner time prep, that dreaded time, when you have a little one hanging off you because they're tired, you're tired, and you're trying to put a meal together. This is a really good one you could do at that point, and for lots of different ages as well. However, it does involve small pieces, so just to watch that for babies. But you should be able to adapt it. Or you'll definitely want to see more of your wrapping. I know, it feels so boring just to be talking normal. I have literally been walking around the house all morning wanting to wrap everything. I think all Julia Donaldson's books could probably be wrapped now. I'm just never going to be able to hear them in the same way. So I'm sorry if I've ruined the Gruffalo for you. But before we start on the Play-Doh eggs, actually I wanted to share with you something that I discovered that I'm absolutely loving. And it's just for storage, because I know storage is a big thing that everyone's asking about. It's one of the common questions I get is about storage. So because I needed my Play-Doh, I grabbed out my Play-Doh, and then I thought, I've been meaning to share this with you guys, and I think you'll like it. So basically, these are, like, I don't know if you can see, these are clear boxes that go in your fridge for drinks cans, I think, for like just segmenting your fridge. Anyway, they fit pots of Play-Doh in perfectly. Now, granted, you have to do a bit of an alternating. They don't all quite fit perfectly, but these are Hobbycraft. Are these Hobbycraft or, can't remember. They're either Hobbycraft or these might be B&M Play-Dohs. Fit really well. And also, paint from Hobbycraft also fits really well because you get great big sets. So, I know it's very dreamy. If anyone's into storage and things, these are working really well for me at the minute. So they're like, I can't pick them all up. I'm just going to have to tilt you so you can see them all. Can you see them? So it just displays them really well. And I have them on the shelf in my cupboard. And it's just, oh, it's life-changing. It's the little things, isn't it, that please me. But they just fit in so well. They're so neat and tidy and so easy to go and grab. So I've got them for my paints and I have them for Play-Doh. And yeah, they're like drinks can holders for your fridge, and I'm just finding them really useful, and I don't think they cost a lot. I think they were a couple of quid. So yeah, just storage wise, particularly arts and crafts, it's always a bit of a pain, isn't it, how to store those. I'm finding these really useful. Just so a bit of a top tip there for you. I might take a little photo so you can see it properly. I'm not really doing it justice. Anyway, this one is just a dead quick and simple activity. So as you know, I always like to have batches of homemade Play-Doh. I do a lot of homemade Play-Doh. However, I always think it's always worth having some bought-in Play-Doh. Okay, you don't need this much, maybe just a couple of pots. Always having some bought Play-Doh. It can be a lifesaver. If you're poorly, if you've had no sleep, if your little one's poorly, you just never know. If you're housebound, if you're not able to get out for the day, it can just really save you bacon. So I always think just having a couple of pots to hand can just be ace for just being able to grab it. So I've got lots here, and we could just use a few colours. I've got an empty one. Oh, there's nothing worse, is there? That's annoying. I'll have to track that down. So I've just got blue and purple. So I think I'm going to need to... they're open. That's okay. So all I've got, and actually these bought ones from not Home Bargains, from B&M. They smell gorgeous. I love the smell of Play-Doh. Anyway, all we're doing this morning is a really lovely, dead easy activity. I've got some Play-Doh and I've got some little toys, the little dinky ones, you know, like the ones that they put in party bag fillers or Kinder Egg toys, anything like that. These little dinosaurs are from Asda in their party bag section. They also have some gorgeous little unicorns in. I know Katie, Mama Smith too, shared those the other day, and they have lots of little ones. So if you've got any little figures or any little Paw Patrol, anything like that, and it's dead easy. It's a ball of Play-Doh. Flatten it out. And maybe taking a bit much there. And all you're going to do, nice and easy, is hide the little figure inside. Curve it up around it. Try and make it look like an egg. It doesn't have to look like an egg. It's just, oh, there's Katie. Yeah, I saw her on yours. Thanks for showing them, Katie. They're lovely, those unicorns. I've still not got around to going and getting any. And it just makes some little eggs. So you can have a variety of different colours if you don't mind the Play-Doh getting mixed up, because I know some people don't like the Play-Doh colours getting mixed up. Do you? You'll have to let me know. Are you one that doesn't like the Play-Doh colours getting mixed up, or do you turn a blind eye? You'll have to let me know. I know some people just can't, it's just too much for them, which is fair enough. So I'm literally just hiding some dinosaurs or some bugs, or even if you've got, I've got these chocolate eggs from yesterday, but they haven't got any foil covering. I could cover them in foil, or if you've got any little wrapped chocolate eggs, I can't get my words out. You won't believe I was wrapping this morning. I will stop talking about it, I promise. As always, ends mixed up. It used to bother me, I gave in. Yeah, can't stand it being mixed up. Yeah, it's just the way it goes, isn't it? Some people can, some people it can't. And it's a little bit like when we dye rice and things, isn't it? Some people like to keep it as a rainbow and use the colours separately, or some people mix it up. I'm a bit of a mix it up kind of guy. I'm not too precious about stuff, if you haven't guessed already. I don't mind. I'm sort of in the mindset of I'd rather things be played with than sat looking pretty, but doesn't matter, each to their own. So yeah, so I'm just doing a quick couple here. It's just a quick, easy one for you this morning. And there we go. So I've hidden a few dinosaurs and things in those, and now they sort of look like chocolate eggs. Play-Doh eggs. We could link those to Easter. I hate it, drives me potty, but I've learnt to grin and bear it. Brilliant. Hate it. Yeah, it's so funny, isn't it? It's just some people can, some people can't. So then pop those on a little tray or something like that, and have your little one while you're cooking dinner, while you're doing that important email, while you're just trying to do something, or even just try and have a minute to think straight with a hot cup of tea. Wrap some little toys in some Play-Doh eggs, and then of course it's great for their little hands because they can search inside and they can reveal and save their little toy. They can be the hero, can't they? And that's it. That's it for the activity today. Now I have two sets, one to keep in lovely colours, another set for my son to mix away. Wow, that's a good idea, Sarah. I like that. Good thinking. That's fine. It's like sacrificing one so that the other stays nice. I get that, yeah. So yeah, that's it, guys. Really nice and easy. Just make some Play-Doh eggs. hide some bits and pieces inside, and then let the little ones discover and see what you've hidden. Chocolate coins wrapped in foil would be great in these. Little chocolate eggs wrapped in foil as well. Anything really, or just little toys. It's just making sure that if it's tiny things, just the age of the child that you're going to be giving them to. All right. Try that down, a little one wrapped around my legs while I was cooking yesterday. It's always the way, isn't it? It's always, I always think dinner time and bedtime is so difficult because everyone's tired, everyone's already exhausted, and there's so much to do in that time. It's just so difficult. Love that activity, and daughter will love it. Oh, brilliant, lovely idea. Yeah, it's just really lovely and just dead easy, which is what it's all about really, isn't it? So yeah. Right, I'm going to end there then, guys. Nice short one for you today. So let me know if you have a go at making any little Play-Doh eggs. It'd be fun to see what you get up to. If you could do me a favour, it really helps if you like the video, because then it gets shown on more people's profiles, which means that I can help and support more and more parents, which is sort of the aim of why I'm here really. So please do like or share or comment. It does make a big difference. Have a lovely day. Let me know what you get up to, whether you're wrapping the Gruffalo or whether you're making Play-Doh eggs or whatever. Let me know how you get on. Have a lovely day. Happy playing, everybody, and cheers. I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.